Wellness Wednesday is brought to you by Adventist Health.
Welcome back. It is Wellness Wednesday. We've got a sweet recipe to talk about today, which I'm actually really excited about. Joining us this morning is Dr. Ayed. She's the medical director for the Wellness Center at Adventist Health. And then Matt Payne is the chef at Morrison Healthcare at Adventist Health. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Okay, so I'm actually really excited about this because I love chocolate and I'm always looking for something sweet, and I know there's a lot of things out there that are involving chocolate that are not healthy for us. This actually is a pretty good recipe, right?
It is. So we're making dark chocolate protein balls. So this is something that's great for post-workout or just as a snack without all the sugar that you would get from, a Hershey's bar or something like that.
So what ingredients are we working with today?
So we have cocoa powder. Use dark cocoa powder if you can find it.
Okay.
If not, just use regular cocoa powder. We have pea protein. Doctor, what is pea protein?
Yeah.
So great quality of protein, and it's very filling, and it's very rich in iron.
All right.
Okay, we've got vanilla, it looks like.
Vanilla,
right?
a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And we're just going to mix this up a little bit.
Okay. While we're mixing, Dr. Ayed, again, I think there's this misconception that anything that has chocolate or peanut butter is not going to be healthy for us. And that's because, and there's good reason I think for that, is, a lot of people think about the candy bars, they think about the cakes and so forth. But there is a lot of benefits of cocoa powder and peanut butter, right?
Exactly, yeah. So your dark cocoa is an antioxidant. It's really great source to reduce inflammation. So the cocoa itself is a great source of nutrition. So if you add it in the right way, you still help your chocolate craving, but in a good way, without adding a lot of sugar.
And I know, again, there's, when we talk about dark chocolate specifically, there's dark chocolate, there's milk chocolate. What are you looking at percentage-wise for good dark chocolate?
You're really finding, you're looking at the cocoa itself,
Right.
You're finding the nutrition in the cocoa itself. So having it as a dark cocoa and then adding the other things on it, like he's doing here, it's really a great way to give it still the flavor you want and still get the good nutritional value out of it.
Yeah. So Matt, we've got you put it in the peanut butter, you put in this, you put all the ingredients in, and then you're just kind of putting the water in depending on the consistency.
Yeah, we want the consistency of Play-Doh. That's the consistency we're looking for.
It's an easy way to describe it. Yeah.
So this is starting to come together.
Okay.
You can use your fingers if you want. This is also a great one to do with your kids because it's a little messy. It's fun.
Come on, you're just talking about how it's like Play-Doh. I mean,
exactly. Wash their
Play-Doh,
hands first, and then they can get their hands in there. They can get a little dirty, and it's one of those things. Unlike cookie dough, they can eat it right out of here.
Right.
So they're not gonna hurt themselves.
And you're talking about pea protein. Is there any other type of protein that would work with this, or are you really looking for that pea protein?
I think any kind of protein powder will work in this.
Protein powder, that's what I mean.
Yeah, any protein powder, it will work for this. I like the pea protein powder. This is a vanilla one, so you are going to get some extra vanilla notes in it too.
Okay.
It's a pretty neutral one. Sometimes, I don't know if how many protein powders you've had, they have an off flavor to them. They can be a little bitter sometimes too.
And it's filling, you can't really eat a lot of it.
Right.
It's really filling.
And then it looks like it's as simple as rolling it into a ball, right?
Exactly.
So, and then you've got your chocolate sauce here too.
Exactly. So the thing is, roll it into a little ball and then put it in your fridge or freezer for about a half an hour.
Okay.
From there, they'll be a little more solid. These have defrosted, unfortunately, a little bit. So if you want, you can use a skewer, use a stick.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And just kind of dip them
Roll
in
it
there.
around.
Roll it
this
around.
This is when the art comes in.
Yes.
You can really get artistic with this. And then roll it around, and then are you putting these back in the fridge?
Yes, back in the fridge for another half an hour.
Okay. And then this is what it looks like, right?
Exactly. So you can put them on a plate. They go in the fridge, and that's what they look like. Finished with some nice sea salt, some fleur de sel or sil grease, and then have at it.
I mean, come on, this looks so good. I mean, it looks like you would get this at a candy shop, right? All right, we'll put this recipe on our website, kget.com. Go to the Wellness Wednesday tab. Again, we've got a lot of great recipes on there, and we'll be right back with more news coming up after this.